Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're watching episode 9 of ABO Desire. I have not seen anything related to this episode in the sense of like storytelling and how things are exactly the way it's going to play out, but I do know that there's going to be 2 NC scenes for each of the couples, just because it was kind of announced in the preview for episode 9, but also I've heard people kind of discussing on both like international social media and Chinese social media on just kind of the overall reaction of the quality in the production aspect of this. And I think like for me coming in this episode, like thinking about NCs, especially like, you know, watching a lot of different kind of BLs, I think the biggest thing that I think a lot of people forget when they're discussing about the possibility of like what we can see in NCs is that this is a Chinese BL series, and there is a lot of things that they can't show for the safety of everybody involved, the directors, the producers, the actors, that if it goes to like a Thai BL or a Taiwanese BL extent, they could be facing great danger to their lives and their families' lives. So I think coming in, I'm like, I don't expect much from them. Like the kisses, I'm already very thankful for that we get to see, you know, like I think there's a lot of newer BL fans that are getting into Chinese BL after Revenge, Love, and ABO Desire has become so popular recently, but coming from somebody who has watched, like when I was in middle school, when those just Chinese BLs came out and then the ban on BLs and all that kind of stuff, like actors were banned from seeing each other, and if you kind of know what's happening with Tin Xuning and Zhu, you kind of know that like popularity and these stuff is very dangerous for these actors. So yeah, I saw like for me coming in here, I knew like even without expecting, even without people talking about it yesterday when this episode came out, I knew that we weren't going to get quote unquote satisfied with it. Like I don't understand what satisfies really means for some of these people, but for me, seeing what I've read play out, I think is going to be the most exciting part for me, and that's what I really want to see. It does not have to, I don't have any expectations on it, and if you do, I don't know, it's kind of a little weird too if you kind of have an expectation on like what you want to see. Two people like fuck each other, like yeah, you know. But yeah, we're gonna see how episode 9 is gonna go. So without further ado, let's watch episode 9 of ABO Desire. You guys are gonna die. Oh, look at his eyes. Oh my god. It's so red. Oh, bye-bye. See? Told you guys.
总该是有的吧。
Ooh. No. You guys are only hurting Gaotu. I don't like this. You guys need to stop. You selfish fucking S-tier alphas. You're only hurting my child. Who's gonna have a child soon?
公共场合，我劝你别乱用性师傅压迫。
盛先生这么聪明，怎么连这么简单的选择题都做不出来？盛先生，往后别再不开心了。你一定要幸福，那样的话，我也会很幸福的。我爱你，但你配得上更好的。还有。
Feels like what he's trying to do now. I think once again, I think it's him trying to see how much Shinsayo loves him. But at the same time, like, what is this really gonna do? Like, is he gonna go after you and forget? Like, you is it like, are you making him choose against his father or you, or like, once again, regardless, he's gonna give him the medication anyways, whatever he chooses. but like I don't see the vision right now, and I don't remember why. For some reason, I can't remember anything before the big accident. For some reason, I need to go reread. I probably have to reread it tonight again, but I have to finish writing Kanjira. So many things to read, but whatever. So like I'm not really sure, but at the same and also what happened last night was not under part of their plan at all. Though it was something that like he did not expect to happen. Like having such a period come early and like him getting released and going after Shen Xiaoyu. And I forgot, does he remember he did all of that? I would guess he does because he's writing it after. Yeah, he's writing the thing after he came out, and he can see that there's a mark on his neck. I don't know. I guess we're just gonna go watch. This is so hard. Oh.
为什么？
哥，听说你前几天睡了一个 Omega，
你想知道它长什么样吗？
什么意思？
按你的个性，
现在应该正满世界的寻找这个让你顺利脱单的 Omega 吧？
Are we gonna figure this out earlier?
少我惊人了。
It's not
那
gonna
种
take
靠高
3
匹
years.
配度和发热器迷惑人上床的肮脏的 Omega， 被我
Shut up! Shut! I hate this man so much. I'm gonna bring a bar of soap and throw it at him. I'm so done with him. Like, but I don't. Once again, do not remember shit from this era for some reason. But I know that Hua Yong, this conversation I think was supposed to happen in a few years, so they are changing it more. Please let him find out earlier. I do not need a time jump with these two. Please.
定
别以为用这种下流的手段就能从我这得到什么东西。
肮脏的 Omega。
不管怎么样，
我拍到了他的照片，想要的话，
Yeah!
这
Yeah!
个暗器牌要送过去，
I'm like clenching my clothes for some
拍
reason.
到的。
这你就不用管了。
等你帮完我的忙，我就把照片发给你。
He does own the building, so he probably got a security
哪个医
camera.
院？
核磁，我和你一起去。
别去，
I know what happened. Okay, so so I'm assuming he does remember what happened. Huayong does. So, to make sure that Shen Xiaoyu does not go look at the security camera to see who went into that room and pulled him in there, who slept with him, he had to go erase the cameras, the videos, right? And on the way of doing that, he realized that, Gaotu into that room, Shen Wenlang went into that room, found out Shen Wenlang slept with an Omega, put 2 and 2 together, and also I also think that he's sensed that Gaotu is not a beta since the beginning, or pretty early on, but he's just like, it's not my business, he's not gonna out him, he wants to be a beta, let him be a beta, do whatever he needs, like, we're not that mean here. So I think that's how he finds out, and that's why he has a photograph, probably from the security cameras. Once again, CEO of X Holding at X Hotel. Great big brain. What? If I didn't know that Shen Wenlang is an idiot who doesn't realize he has feelings for Gaotu and Gaotu is an Omega, because I would have told Gaotu to leave this fucking man. Okay, leave him. Leave him. But yeah, that is my reaction to episode 9 of Desire. I do have to say, I felt that like Gaotu and Shen Wenlang's NC scene was filmed a bit better than the other one, and like once again, it has to do with lighting. I think, I don't know. I'm not really exactly sure. Like it's not supposed to be dark for Gaotu's NC scene, but like still, like I don't mind that like when you're watching these scenes that like their faces aren't shown. I think once again, this is a Chinese BL. I don't know. I just feel like this whole episode was not executed perfectly. I don't know. Honestly, I shouldn't care this much. Honestly, I'm just letting it go. I don't honestly, like, there are certain choices that I not an editor, but like I wouldn't make. But at the same time, like, it works for the situation, it works for the story, and the kind of circumstance they're under. So, yeah. The voiceover part, I think I'm still like, I don't know how I feel about it. Like, it's odd, but at the same time, towards the end, I'm realizing, oh, it made me realize what Hua Yong's trying to do now. He's trying to make sure that Shen Xiaoyou cannot, like, realize that he can't live without Hua Yong. Like, Hua Yong can't live without Shen Xiaoyou. That's what his plan is the whole time. Like, he's trying to find out a way to make sure that, make sure that Shen Xiaoyou is so madly in love and like, realize that this person is something I cannot let go of. So even if the reveal happens of like, oh, he is an Enigma, he's not an Omega, happens, Cesario won't be as like kick him out and like, you know, never see him ever again kind of deal. I think that's it. It's a little odd, voiceover, because we haven't had a voiceover. Like if for example, for like Reset, like it had Pon's kind of voiceover inner monologue throughout the entire series, so it's a little bit at the beginning, but it was like episode 1 when we started the kind of voiceover thing, so like we got used to it. But like we're like 9 episodes in and we're first time doing a voiceover, I'm like, and also the voice sounds like those like audio stories that I listen to sometimes, like audio dramas. So I was like, what am I? Am I like listening to an audio story again? And like, when I'm driving or something like that, like, ooh. But yeah. So any like one thing that I think people might be confused about, I'm aware of because I've read the novel, that I think helps clear up the situation is, well, I think I said this already. The room is supposed to be pitch black, but obviously they can't have a room pitch black in the series because we can't see it. It was still pretty dark though, and also the sun was setting, so it was like really hard for me to see it. I might have to go back and kind of reanalyze my thinking. Maybe it looked better, but I just couldn't see it because like I was seeing my reflection half the time because like it was right when the sun was setting. Another one is the pheromone smells. I think I wish they differentiated a little bit more with color. But Hua-Yong, the pheromone, the orchid kind of scent is a fake scent that he uses. He's been masking his scent because his scent is too powerful, and Sensei will realize right away. So that's why it furthers kind of like further like expresses why he struggles to figure out what happened, and he doesn't know who was hurting him and who was like taking him and all that kind of stuff. For Gaotu and Shen Wenlang doesn't know that is Gaotu either because he can't smell him. He's a beta. Betas don't have pheromone sense, so he's smelling the sage thing for the first time because Gaotu has always disguised it with the other type of the drugs and the patches. So Shen Wenlang has never smelled. But like, to be honest, there was so much context clue that like Gaotu was an Omega this entire series, and this man still doesn't get it. It's really funny, and like this man is he's a stupid mosquito. That's what he is. He's a stupid mosquito. But yeah, and it's like it's really interesting because like, you know, I feel really bad for Gaotu for all of that, and but at the same time, like I'm one thing I'm curious about is like, because Gaotu is in heat and Shen Wenlang also was like because their capacity is so strong, like it was something that like I guess like the animal side of both of them came out, and that's what I felt like. Both the animal side of them came out, but it was like after the fact that he felt bad and felt like horrible about what had happened because like, you know, like during that situation, Shen Wenlang was saying horrible comments to him, like filthy, just the negative comments, and him being so Omega phobic is just like, you know, it's like damn, it's horrible. He's fucking dumb. Every episode I'm so done with him. But I think the positive side is I'm seeing changes from the novel, right? Like, I don't think it's gonna be 3 years. It's gonna be quickly. I think Hua-Yong has already informed him that he knows who it is, so like I feel like things are gonna be maybe Gao Lele will have both of his dad when he was born. Fingers crossed. Yeah. What else do I have to think? I don't know what next episode. I have a feeling next episode. Oh, I don't have the thing with me, but like they have the little like release schedule. I think next episode is the earthquake. So things are wrapping up. Yeah. But we're over halfway through the series, right? Yeah. So that's exciting. I don't know. Things are getting crazier and crazier. So yeah. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and follow me on my social media link down below. See you next time. Bye.